Still a pretty good ball club, and we can't take them lightly, and we got to take these games one at a time. The girls look past this one to possibly Republic County tomorrow night. We're going to be in trouble.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, you can't overlook any of them. You never know when they're going to jump up and bite you, especially if you don't play your best. And the Lady Lions seem to be rolling now. We just need to keep them in top form to go that route.
Proof positive is last Friday night when Minneapolis was in top form in southeast of Saline. Didn't play too well, and Minneapolis took out the #2 ranked team in the state Class 3A. They were undefeated at that time. Now they've got a mark on the defeat column.
And you know, I was very shocked looking at the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association rankings today for the girls Class 3A. They're not to be found in the top 10 anymore.
Really?
That just shocked me.
One and done.
One and done. I was just, usually, you know, you might drop a few places, but goodness gracious.
You know, Dale, down at Southeast, we had them all but beat, and I did not feel that Southeast was that good of a ball club down there, and Minneapolis had every chance in the world to win that ball game, regardless of the fact they had quite a few turnovers that night, and actually gave Southeast so many easy layups that it was just remarkably kind of ironic that we were that close at the end, but had a chance to win that thing with the exception of a couple glitches late in the ball game. Allowed Southeast, I think, beat us by 6 or 7 points, maybe 8.
I'm not sure it was quite that bad, but they beat us. That was the main thing. But here we're ready for the Ellsworth Bearcats tonight, though, and getting down towards the end of the season. There are 3 regular season games after this one, all of them in the league. Going to Republic County tomorrow night, hosting Beloit Friday, and hosting Russell next Tuesday. All top flight teams in the league, those next 3 games.
You're absolutely right, Dale. It was a shocker when I looked at the schedule, and we can look down the road and see this upstate thing just weeks away. So the Lady Lions are at full form right now, 13-3 record, and playing rather well over the past 2 or 3 weeks.
It's been good to see them be fairly consistent with their pressure and ratcheting up the offense. And there for a while, there Friday night, they couldn't hardly miss a shot. And that's what you need. You need to be hitting those shots.
Well,
can't win if you don't put the ball in the hole.
You bet. The great play. All girls played really well last time out, but Riley Baker really had an excellent game on the offense and defensive end of the court, and just pretty impressed with her game last Friday.
Excellent contest all the way around, and let's just hope to keep up the intensity and the defensive pressure, offensively making those shots, coming out ahead of the game. Ought to be a great contest tonight, though, between the Ellsworth Bearcats and the Lions. As we said earlier, you can't count on them being down, even though they've got a 14-game losing streak going. Just seen the players not know anything about that. I think they're the top flight team, and be ready to deal with them with a lot of pressure.
You know, Southeast, not a lot of height, and we kind of exploited that late in the game. We started going down low. Baker elevating above the competition, and Steinbrock down on the low block. We scored quite a few points down low, and Page was doing a good job rebounding as the bigs were blocking out. So, you know, everybody was doing their job, and it pretty well came together that game, didn't it?
It sure did, and that's going to be need to continue. Looks like our starters will be probably the same that we've been having with Macy and Page, Steinbrock, Baker.
I probably grossed up our statistician here by writing some names in there, but I thought I had the right names for the lineup, and they changed a few of the starters on us, so Jay will sort those out as we get ready for our national anthem here.
The gymnasium where our nation's colors are hanging proudly as we listen to our national anthem. We'd ask that you please keep our servicemen and women in your thoughts and prayers as they protect our freedoms, both home and abroad.
Wow, Dale, when you got a tuba like that, it makes it all worthwhile. Boy,
Yes,
that's
it
a
does.
wonderful job by the pep band and Mr. Roy. If I could get over there close, I'd give him a high five. That was cool.
Lady Bearcats of Ellsworth.
Quite the tubist.
Yes, he is. Now for the starting lineup for Ellsworth, number 2, Cassie Landon. 5'4" senior for Minneapolis. Point guard, Ashlyn Macy will run the point for Minneapolis. For Ellsworth Lady Bearcats, number 10, Jordan Bell, 5'7" senior. Senior laden club, they'll start all seniors tonight. Minneapolis, the 2 guard, Kylie Gregg, will run cross country next year. And it's not Sterling. Bren Cravens, 5'6", sophomore, gets a nod at the shooting guard for Ellsworth. For Minneapolis, Kelsey Page. For Ellsworth, co-captain, Madison Connolly, 5'9" senior, and she is tough inside. 5'9", she takes up a lot of space and does a really good job on the boards. For Minneapolis, quick forward, Riley Baker. For Ellsworth, the post, Natasha Bruning, 5'8", and a senior. So they start 4 seniors and a sophomore, but Bruning takes up a lot of space down low. A darn good rebounder in her own right. So Minneapolis will have their work cut out for them on the boards here tonight. But did yeoman work the other night against the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. And we're just 50 seconds away from tip here.
Well, let's hope that the defensive pressure, the press, the transition game will not allow Ellsworth to settle into their half-court set too much.
You're exactly right. Our transition game is a big part of our action. The girls like to push the ball, and we've got the horses to run it up and down the floor, and as of late, able to get some, force the turnovers and get the easy buckets. Baker with 8-9 points the other night. Kelsey Page in the ball game all night long, and Ashlyn Macy dishing out the assist. That wasn't tipped and picked up
Nobody
by,
got it, was it?
No.
Isn't it supposed to be tipped?
It needed to be tipped. Bren Cravens has it. Her entry pass goes out of bounds, out the baseline, and it will be Minneapolis ball to play in. Now Ellsworth in a little 2-2-1 trap. They're going to try to put some pressure on Minneapolis. The other night we were able to go right around it. Baker off to Page, baseline drive, and the blocking foul is called on number 10, Jordan Bell. Bell tried to stop the baseline drive of Kelsey Page, and Page with a quick step on the baseline had the position. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Now we swing it around. There's a zone by Ellsworth. Long shot by Page just off the rim, and a reach-in foul is called on Steinbrock, I believe. Allie Steinbrock's first personal foul. And Minneapolis in their own 1-2-2 full court pressure. They get it off and clear the timeline. Conley with the ball, gets it right wing, three-pointer on its way, off the front of the rim, no good. And it is out of bounds to Minneapolis as Cravens lined up a free ball right off the get-go. Minneapolis to play it in. Ashlyn Macy in the backcourt looking for some help. Crossover dribble, gets it off to Gregg, and we clear the timeline. Kylie all the way in is going to be called with the player control foul. And that's Kylie Gregg's first personal foul. Minneapolis' second team foul. Ellsworth to play it in. Minneapolis, tight defense, full court pressure. Conley with the ball around, and that's touched last by Cravens and out of bounds to Minneapolis. As Minneapolis just got a hand on it at the end, and Cravens could not control the ball. Ashlyn Macy right through the double team and clears the timeline. No trouble there on the full court pressure. 2-3 zone by Ellsworth. Minneapolis is going to have to shoot over the top or get it down low. Skip pass to Gregg. Jump shot, no good. Baker with the rebound. Stick back, no good. She is hacked. And Riley Baker with an offensive rebound will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Baker rebounding real well the last 2-3 ball games. And she's right back to the free throw line. She's getting to the charity stripe quite a bit. Also, second team foul on Ellsworth. Free throw, good. Riley Baker gets Minneapolis on the board, 1-0. Big Blue. Second free throw on its way, rimming off. Gets one of two. Now Cravens with the ball on the right wing. Entry pass is kicked out of bounds by Kylie Gregg. And Ellsworth has another Conley coming in, Haley Conley. Number 3. Jordan Bell throws it in and it's tipped out of there by Gregg once again. They set up a little different play. Now they get the ball into Conley. Skip pass to Bell, or Landon has it. Conley, three-point shot on its way. She can hit that shot. And Page will screen the defender in the corner and it'll go out of bounds to Minneapolis. Conley, the post, will step out there and shoot that three ball, and she can hit it. She hit a couple against us earlier this season. Nice job breaking the pressure. Page shot up and no good, and the foul is called on number 10, Jordan Bell. That's her second personal foul. We have the luxury of having Mr. Macy up here doing our stats for us, which is a blessing, believe me. When you're shorthanded, even if you aren't shorthanded, it's still nice to have Mr. Macy up. Track of everything. That first free throw by Kelsey Page off the front of the rim, no good. And her second throw on its way now. It is good. Minneapolis shooting 50% from the free throw line. And we have a 2-0 lead. We got them in the backcourt, and we have them trapped. Now they get it off to Cravens. There's a walk. Nice pressure by Gregg to get right in front of the opponent and force the turnover. We play it in. 6:09 left first quarter. Minneapolis leading 2-0. 2-3 zone, and Page has the baseline and is shut down by Conley. A little taller opponent there. Now the skip pass, Macy all the way in. Dumps it down to Steinbrock. The shot is up and in as Allie uses the glass. And the bank shot is good.
If they leave that open, that'll be 2 points quite a bit.
And Ashlyn Scott with the reach-in foul on Bruning. Just had a little bit too much of the wrist as Habiger comes in. as they will play 7 or 8. Habiger in the backcourt. Conley with the ball. A freshman. So they do have a senior-laden team, but the next 5 that come in are freshmen, sophomores, so they'll have a decent team. There's a shot off the front of the rim, no good. Steinbrock and Page control the rebound for Minneapolis. Ashland right there at the top of the key. Gets it off to Baker on the left wing. Dribble drive by Riley in close to Steinbrock, or excuse me, that's Page. And the jump shot up, she is fouled by Conley, I believe.
Foul is on number 23, Habiger, her first.
That was Habiger's foul, not Conley, excuse me. Free throw by Page, rattles it in. Elsie Page, 2 out of 3 here. And we've been to the free throw line quite a bit already in the first quarter. Second throw on its way. Rimming off, and Conley sweeps the board for Ellsworth. Now Ashland with good pressure in the backcourt. Pass is intercepted by Baker. The long arms of Riley Baker. Now Minneapolis on the move. We did not have numbers, and Kylie Gregg brings it back out. We reset the offense. Page open from three-point land, no good. Steinbrock has the rebound. Now Gregg out muscles Conley for it. And we reset the offense. Baker right down the lane she goes. Layup, rimming in, good. Baker lays it right over the front of the rim and right off the backboard and in. A 30-second timeout is called by the Ellsworth coach, and we'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 7-0.
A car accident? High winds damaged your property? To protect you, the Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
CNR Plating and Kevin's crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer, wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer.
The State Bank of Del.
Welcome back to the gym.
College Salina. More than just...
For the Lady Lions.
Here we go.
5'5" junior.
Ellsworth plays it in. And the pass is errant, but is picked up by Ellsworth, and traveling call on Brittany Bettenbrock. Emma Giles in the contest for Minneapolis, along with J.C. Crossan, as Coach Weatherman starts the rotation here halfway through the first quarter. Page way out on top as Ellsworth has gone to man-to-man defense now. Drag spin move in the top of the key, jump shot off, heel of the rim, no good. And Craven's on the move, or Conley on the move for Ellsworth, dribbles it off her foot. And it will go the other way. Minneapolis with the pressure over there. And Conley dribbles it off her foot. Conley right there as Page had nowhere to go, and the pass over the top to Herzog goes out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball to play in. 3:57 left in the first quarter. And Kaylee Landon into the contest. And he's played 10 kids already. Ashland dribbles through the defense with a nice crossover dribble. Emma Giles with a touch, skip pass to Page. Dribble drive by Page, tries to dump it down to Giles, and it's picked up by Herzog. Now the outlet pass to Landon, gets it back to Herzog. Now Conley. And Madison Conley's the tall one. Skip pass to Landon. Layup, no good. And the foul is, that's Haley Conley. Good grief, they must have 3 Conleys in here.
Kylie Gregg with her second foul, 4th team foul. Both squads with 4 fouls. here in the first period, 3:18 remaining.
Styling a little different due tonight. Kylie picks up her second personal foul. Free throw on its way. It's good by Haley Conley, 5'7" freshman. She's going to be a thorn in our side for 3 years to come. She's a good-looking 5'7" freshman. As Bruning comes back in the contest, gives her, I'm assuming, her older sister, Madison Conley, a breather.
Yeah, I could easily see her being 5'9", 5'10" by the time she rolls around her senior year.
Free throw rimming in, and now Ellsworth on the scoreboard, 7-2. Ashland right through the defense. Giles has a shot, it's blocked, but it goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. Emma pivoted, turned right to the bucket. Her shot was deflected out of bounds, and J.C. Crossan will play it in. Out front it goes to Steinbrock. Baker left wing. Had an oops there and didn't want to put the ball on the floor again. Emma Giles right wing. They're back to a 2-3 zone. Baker left wing, skip pass to Emma Giles. Entry pass to J.C. Crossan is tipped out of there as Minneapolis working a little high-low post action. Crossan down low, Steinbrock up above, and she's tied up. Herzog reaches in and grabs the ball and is tied up. The possession arrow to Minneapolis, and we'll play it in. 2:44 left first quarter. Macy out on top, Baker on the right wing. Now Emma Giles on the left wing. We almost, and we do lose it. Ellsworth tightening up the defense just a little bit, a little more pressure out on our guards, forced to turn over there. And now they have the ball. Baker with the defense in the backcourt, and there's a walk. As Lainey Dunn, 5'7" sophomore, tries to get in rhythm to take the shot, put both feet down, took a hop, and it was a traveling. Crossan gets it down low to Steinbrock, and he cannot handle the pass. And Coach Weatherman wants a timeout, and will be granted one. Full timeout being taken, Minneapolis leading 7-2. We'll be right back.
Supporting your future, supporting the future of the community. Call 1-877-557-5454 or go online to brownmackey.com.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
This internet broadcast is made possible by Don Allison at Santa Fe Carpet in Salina. New carpet prices start at $1.50 per square foot. All colors in plain or plush styles, including popular 94-ounce carpet. Financing is available at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Welcome back, everybody. Minneapolis Lady Lions on the floor, along with the Lady Bearcats. As Dale mentioned, Ellsworth had a massive water leak over there. They're trying to get some of the wood off the floor to get the water dried up underneath the floor. But as of now, not able to have basketball games on their main court at Ellsworth. So this is an away game, but it's here, which is good. There's a bad pass by Ellsworth, and it's a backcourt violation.
The road weary Bearcats.
It'll kind of be that way when they're done. Inside out, skip pass, Baker now down low to Steinbrock, out front, back to Page. Nice ball movement. We've got some open looks. Girls are just not wanting to crank up a 3-ball just yet. Page, back to Macy. Ashland out on the point, dribble drive. Gets it off the Page, 3-pointer on its way, off front of the rim, no good. Good defense by Ellsworth. Now they get it down to Conley. They have numbers. Herzog could not get the layup in. Now baseline drive, shot no good, and Steinbrock has the rebound for Minneapolis. Dunn had a shot on the low block, and it went right over the rim. Now Baker has it left wing. Baker down low, jump shot, good. Riley Baker
Crawls over the rim.
down on the low block with that jump shot elevated right over the top of the defense, and she's got another bucket. Almost a walk, but J.C. Crossan right in that passing lane. Now Ashlyn Macy gets the ball down low to Page. Just shot is up and in, and they're going to count the basket as Ashlyn Macy threaded the needle. Nice pass down low, and Kelsey Page with the spin move off the glass and in. She is hacked, and she will have the and one here as the foul is called on Natasha Bruning. Her first foul, Ellsworth 5th team foul. Free throw, good. Kelsey Page, a three-point play the old-fashioned way, Dale.
Yep.
Full court pressure by Minneapolis. Conley in the backcourt has her pass stuffed by Baker. And now the tie-up by Page as Herzog jumps in there for the, Kaylee Landon. Herzog's number 5. Now still Ellsworth possession in the alternate possession rule. Nice tip out of there by Page as they're trying to get the ball down low to Bettenbrock. It will be Ellsworth's ball to play in with 14.9 seconds left first quarter. Steinbrock tips it away. Shot no good, and the rebound by Herzog as Ashlyn's down there fighting for the rebound. They're going to call it on the floor, which is a good foul in my opinion. It'll keep Ellsworth from hitting the easy bucket.
Ashlyn's second foul, 5th team foul, both teams with 5 fouls. 9.8 seconds to go in the quarter.
Shot no good, and Steinbrock cleans up. Mara Pounds in. Nice passing. Hey, they're going to count that bucket as 3 passes, and the ball was in J.C. Crossan's hand on the low block. A nice kiss off the glass, and it is in.
And we didn't have to do a replay to see if the ball had actually left the tips of her fingers.
Okay, Mr. K-State. Yeah, that was a tough one. After I saw the replay on the highlights of Sports at 20 after, that K-State, boy, that was just a fingernail away from a victory. Magruder hit that shot. Minneapolis ahead by 12, and we'll be back with second quarter action here in just a minute.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy in downtown Minneapolis.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS.
The Lions will inbound on the far side with the possession arrow.
14-2, Myra Pounds in the contest. Gets it off to Page on the left wing. Baker has a touch between the rings. Crossover dribble eludes the defender. And her pass off the hands of Page, and it will go out of bounds as Conley had a hand in there. Cravens with the good defense. 5'9" sophomore, 5'7" sophomore. That pass is intercepted by Cross, and they throw it down low, and Herzog intercepts it.
Great tip steal combination, back for 2, and there's travel.
Bettenbrock carries it over and takes the step. Could not unload the pass, and it's an unforced turnover. Pounds with the ball. Going to have to play some minutes as Ashlyn's on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Page all the way in. Crossan has that rebound. Great position on the backside. JC is, I thought she might have been fouled. I guess it was blocked out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball.
It was definitely blocked. I didn't see whether there was an arm across her arm or not.
Entry pass to Steinbrock. Page, baseline shot, no good. It goes off the forehead of Conley and then ricocheted off the hands of Minneapolis out of bounds to Ellsworth. Herzog with the ball. Gets it off to Conley. Cravens. Long shot, no good, and Crossan has the rebound. Whoop. Had it slide between the wickets, and as she was falling down backwards, had the presence of mind to get the ball out. And Pounds has a nice shot from the right wing. That's tipped out of there, right to Minneapolis. She'll hit that next one. Mara has a nice shot. That next one will go in. She was just a little bit heavy on the back rim. Crossing right wing. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Now the skip pass to Baker. Entry pass to Page. Shot good. Boy, she had great position as she sealed off the defender on the backside. And the pass was right on the money. There's Crossan in the passing zone right away. JC just with a lot of energy. Now Mara picks it up. Oh, now she finds JC all alone. Left-hand shot, no good. Off the heel of the rim. Had plenty of time. Maybe she didn't think she had that much time. Bettenbrock shot good. Brittany Bettenbrock with a nice little jumper from the elbow. And Herzog is whistled with the reach-in foul on Mara Pounds. 6th team foul. Minneapolis to play it in as Emma Giles comes back in the contest. So we have Pounds, Page, Giles, Crossan, and Steinbrock. Nice pass to Page. Back out front to Pounds. Swing pass to Giles. And she cannot get rid of the ball or put the ball on the floor. The 5-second call is whistled. Now Conley in the backcourt being guarded by Crossan. She picks her pocket. JC all the way in, left-hand layup, no good. And she is fouled by Conley as she changed to the left hand and put it up left-handed. Conley had to come across the body to get to her. Almost made the layup. And JC will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Crossan a 55, make that 56% free throw shooter. She hits the first one. And Minneapolis has a 17-4 lead. That one rims off. 1 of 2 for JC as Bettenbrock hauls down the rebound for Ellsworth. Conley guarded by Crossan. Out front to Herzog. Down low it goes, way over the top of Herzog. She could not catch up to that pass as a little bit high and outside. Dunn back in the contest for Ellsworth. We get it in, Pounds has the ball. Gets it off to Giles. Page has it, clears the timeline. Now we have numbers. What a pass. And Bettenbrock has Crossan on the arm. And JC Crossan right back to the charity stripe to shoot 2 as Bettenbrock picks up her first personal foul. And that, all of a sudden Ellsworth has 18 fouls. JC's coached that one in over the front of the rim as Gregg and Ashlyn Macy come back in for Minneapolis. Good minutes there by Pounds and Giles. Second throw on its way, front rim. And Conley has the board for Ellsworth. Cravens dribbles through the double team. Almost a walk. Herzog back out front to Conley. Lines up a 3 ball. No good. Now 2-on-1. Page has it. Nice pass to Crossan. Left-hand layup. Good. J.C. Crossan with the left hand. She's had to use it 3 times in a row down there.
Quick dribble to the floor and up and in.
And then she's quick to the ball right there. Almost saves it. Almost gets it again. Jump shot. Good by Cravens. She not only about stole it in the backcourt and almost stole it in the front court. Minneapolis 20, Ellsworth 6. Skip pass, drag, dribble drive, jump shot by Kylie. No good. And Herzog has the rebound. They have numbers. Cravens out with the layup. Shot no good. Left-hand layup no good, and Kylie dribbles it off her foot as she's trying to find some room.
It has not been Kylie's night so far. Some days are just that way.
It will be Ellsworth ball to play in. 3:51 left in this first half. And that entry pass by Herzog tipped out of there by Page and Crossan. They'll play it in. Herzog. Page almost had. There we go. There's
Can't believe that ball didn't go out of bounds.
Well, I thought maybe Page had a hand on it when she was out of bounds. They were going to call it that way, but didn't. Evidently, she did not have a hand on it. Ellsworth still had possession. And the tie-up goes to Ellsworth. Out front it goes. Ashland with quick hands in the passing lane causes Cravens to lose control of that one, and it will be Minneapolis ball. On a nice defensive play by Ashland Macy. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Down the lane she goes. The shot is blocked by Conley. Gets it off to Bettenbrock, and she is double teamed immediately. Herzog's pass down low right through the hands of Dunn and out of bounds to Minneapolis. Ellsworth still trying to put some pressure on us at 2-2-1. Full court pressure, but we find our person in the middle real well. And we break the pressure without too much of a hassle. Page three-pointer on its way, rimming off. Dunn has the rebound, moves in to Crossan, and Crossan's going to be whistled with a reach-in foul. Kind of tough luck there, as Dunn took a step backward right into J.C. Crossan. That's J.C.'s first foul.
6th team foul. Ellsworth with 8.
Burning back in the contest for the Lady Bearcats. Cravens in the backcourt has her pass tipped. And it was
it's tipped by us. We're going out of bounds, and Ellsworth rescued us there. They touched it as it was going out of bounds.
Thank you very much. Page on the left wing. Entry pass to Crossan. Little baby hook. Shot no good, and Bruning has the rebound for the Bearcats. Now they have numbers. She can't control it. Page has a hand on it. Tips right back out to Cravens. Goodness. The last one to touch it was Kelsey Page. She hit the floor over here and
left some skin.
Left a little bit of skin. Boy, the overplay and the hustle, they're going to call that a jump ball because, no, they're going to call foul. Kylie's had some tough sledding as she just picked up her 3rd foul here in the first half. Riley Baker back in the contest. See, Kylie, you should have stayed with the redhead. Free throw, rimming in. As Haley Conley hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Well, let's just hope that's not a permanent die. How's that?
Excuse me, that's Herzog. Misses the second one, and Steinbrock rips that rebound out of there, and Dunn is whistled with a reach-in foul. And Steinbrock will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 of our own. 19th foul on Ellsworth. Conley will come back in for Dunn.
Substitution for the Bearcats. 3, Holly Connolly.
2:33 left. First half. Allie Steinbrock free throw on its way. It's good. So far tonight, Minneapolis shooting very well from the free throw line. Second throw on its way. It is good also. She gets them both. Conley in the backcourt. Ooh, almost a steal by Ashland. Cravens all the way down, dumps it down to Herzog. Shot no good.
It was blocked, I think.
Herzog with tough defense just hacks Ashland right at midcourt.
Poor Ashland keeps getting beat up on all the time. Somebody better tell her daddy about that.
Fouls on number 5, Rachel Herzog. That's her second.
Herzog with her second personal foul.
Macy is at the line.
Ashland with another black and blue mark.
Double bonus this time.
10 personal fouls on Ellsworth. 2-shot foul here for Ashland. First one rimming off.
Checking in for Ellsworth, 12, Kaylee.
22-7. Minneapolis with a comfortable 15-point lead. 2:18 left first half. Free throw, good. She hits the second.
Honey, you need to take it out of bounds. There you go.
And there's a reach-in foul on Crossan.
And we have a 1-and-1 now for Ellsworth.
On number 23, J.C. Cross, and that's her second 18 foul for Minneapolis.
Conley to the free throw line. 1-and-1. Fouls are starting to lengthen out this first half. Rimming off, Crossan with the big board. Ball's tipped out of there by Bettenbrock, picked up by Baker. Man-to-man defense now by Ellsworth as Page with the dribble drive and the reach-in foul. They're not letting too much slide by now.
Foul is on number 3, Hallie Connolly, her second.
Allie Conley with her second foul. Minneapolis in the double bonus as Page free throw on its way. Good. Kelsey Page, a 60% free throw shooter, and she has improved from the free throw line as the season has gone along. Second throw on its way. Rimming off. Cravens has the board for Ellsworth. On the move, they have numbers, stops and pops. Shot no good. Baker reaches in there and gets that loose ball. And the possession arrow is to Minneapolis. 3 Ellsworth girls right there for the rebound, and Riley Baker quick to reach in there for the tie-up. Ooh. Riley not ready to make the pass, wanted to, but Ellsworth's defense changed and traveling is the call. Turnover gives the ball right back to Ellsworth, and they play it in with Landon with the ball in the backcourt. They have 2 of them also. 2 Conley, Crossan with another steal. Jumps in that passing lane. JC right, handy in the spot. Baker back to Macy, dribble drive in the paint she goes. Dumps down to Page, that left-hand shot's up and in. What a pass by Ashland Macy. And Page with the left hand shot right off the glass. Now the good defense by Minneapolis. Tipped to the backcourt. Ashland picks Craven's pocket, and the reach-in foul by Cravens will send Ashland right back to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
Foul is on number 11, Brent Cravens.
First personal.
Cravens
Double bonus.
with just 1 foul. Free throw on its way, nothing but net. She's shortened up her stroke just a little bit at the free throw line and is shoving them right in. Ashland hit her last 2 in a row here, and it looks like a pretty nice stroke from the charity stripe. Second one on its way, rims off. I shouldn't have said anything, huh, Dale?
I don't believe that stuff anyway.
50% from the free throw line. That's just fine. Bruning's shot no good. Bettenbrock's shot off the glass and in, and she is fouled.
That gives too much power to the announcer.
Fouls on number 3, Emma Giles, her first.
That foul is whistled on Emma. That's her first.
24, Mara Pounds.
Sends Bettenbrock to the free throw line. Free throw, no good. Nice one-hand push shot. Mara Pounds in for Minneapolis. Ashland heads to the bench. A little bit of foul trouble. Baker, dribble drive in the paint. She goes. Shot, no good, but she is fouled. Better late than never, and she was. They had her on the arm during the shot. She will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 30, Natasha Bruning.
Bruning picks up her second.
Baker at the
So I
line.
think both teams, everyone has 2. Personal fouls. Baker's free throw on its way. It is good. Nice stroke there by Riley Baker.
Checking in for
28-19.
Lady Bearcats, number 23, Abby Habiger.
Habiger back in for the Lady Bearcats. 45 seconds left, first half. Free throw, good. Riley Baker hits them both. Has sharpened up her stroke. Now a steal by Page, and the shot up and in. Don't blink because Page is on the defensive side there. Her or Cross and all of the girls are playing fantastic defense here. Bettenbrock clears the timeline. Guarded closely by, there's a tip ball by Page, goes out of bounds to Ellsworth.
Substitution for Ellsworth.
Tipped about 3 times before it gets across the court. Quick hands on the defensive end, the Lady Lions. Herzog has it. Now down low, long shot, no good. And a nice seal off there by Emma Giles. And double dribble is the call on Riley Baker as she tried to dribble out of harm's way down there. The defense was there. It will be Ellsworth ball to play in. Backside pass to Conley. Now the entry pass to Bettenbrock. And traveling is the call. Took a little high step there. 12 seconds left, first half. We get it in to Baker. Now Page in the backcourt. Skip pass down to Baker. 3 to shoot. Entry pass to no good. Pounds has the shot on the backside, and the shot is rejected by Kaylee Landon, and that's the way the first half will end. Minneapolis 31 and Ellsworth 9. We'll be back with stats and comments from Dale here in just a minute. Well, Dale, that's a good first half for Minneapolis. Our statistician tonight is Jay Macy. He's going to give us our point totals. The girls playing rather well, and quite a few of them are scoring tonight, especially when Minneapolis can put 31 on the board in the first half. We're going to have some point totals here. Jay's totaling them up. He's ready to go.
All right, for Minneapolis, we got Kelsey Page with 12 first half points. She was 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. And we have Riley Baker with 8 points, and she was 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Next we have J.C. Crossan with 6, and she was 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. Holly Steinbrock had 4. She was 100%, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and Ashley Macy had 2 points with 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. Leading way for Ellsworth, Brittany Bettenbrock had 4 points. Madison Conley had 2. Haley Conley had 2. And Rachel Herzog had 1.
Well, Minneapolis playing pretty tough. Jay, give us what's Dylan Crossan's? Is he back on the mend? Is he going to be ready to go in a few days? Or
he's on the mend. He came to school and was here all day today, and I think he thought it was a pretty long day when it was over. He'll probably stair-step that a little bit and go half day tomorrow, maybe rest some, and try to build back into it. I think the goal is to have him back by subs today. I'd have to talk to Coach Sheeper about that, but he's a lot better than he was Friday. But it's a long ordeal when he got mono.
Do the kids complain much when they got to go back to back like they'll have to today and tomorrow and head up to Republic?
They don't say too much. I think tomorrow night they'll have sore legs because they haven't practiced very much. But you know, it's kind of like the kids don't go out for basketball to practice. They go out to play the game. So I think they enjoy that. I have been kind of amazed. We've heard a lot of complaints about they're just ready to go to school for a while instead of being off all the time.
Well, I'm glad they're back in school and get this season. You know, you look down the schedule and that sub-state's just right around the corner. What do you think about up at Smith Center, isn't it?
It's up Smith Center, both boys and girls side. Pretty deep fields. You got the girls have lost 3 games and they're in the 4th seed right now. Smith Center's lost 1, Southeast lost 1, and Riley County's only lost 2. So it's pretty tough. Very tough group of schools. And on the boys' side, we're the #1 seed, but we got to keep winning to maintain that. There's a couple teams with 2 losses and a team with 4, so it's pretty tough.
I'd like to see the Sacred Heart Knights pull off the old night magic again here tonight. They're hosting Beloit. See if they could do us a favor.
Sacred Heart has improved a bunch. I was impressed with them last time they played here, and it's never easy to play in Salina there at their home court, so could happen. You never know.
Well, this is a stretch here with the exception of the Ellsworth makeup game, but Minneapolis, Southeast, Republic County, and Beloit 1, 2, 3 here towards the end of the season. And, you know, those are our, I'm not going to say arch rivals, but those are always our tough draw when we play either one of those teams.
Those are big games, and this is a big week for both teams. If we could come through this week unscathed, that'd be some pretty good basketball behind us.
Yeah, Minneapolis, the girls especially, but the boys are playing a little short-handed, but played rather well the other night, and you could tell we missed Mr. Big down low. We got out-rebounded a little bit, but I know that was a kind of a sore spot for Coach Shute, but you know, the team that's out there is a completely different type of ball club that you have when you got a 6'3", 230 guy out there roaming the low block.
Dylan's been around a long time, and he takes up a lot of space, gets a lot of rebounds, and usually scores when he needs to.
The girls tomorrow night are going to have an opportunity to try to get some revenge for a defeat earlier this year. I think it was in early January when Republic County was here. That really wasn't one of their more stellar efforts, I don't think, on the girls' part, though they were playing a very good squad and will have their hands full tomorrow night when they play the Republic County Buffaloes at Belleville.
Yeah, we came out of Christmas break for the girls, lost 3 in a row there to 3 pretty good teams, but we'd like to think we're a lot different team right now. But going to the Republic County, that'll be tough. It looks like they've been playing real good basketball.
Well, yeah, they demolished Ellsworth here last Friday by a score of 61-27. So
yeah, I know
they aren't missing too many beats.
Ellsworth had a girl, I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's Bettenbrock that didn't play in that game. Whoever their leading scorer is didn't play.
Right now, the Lady Lions lead 31-9. We outscored the opponent here heftily in both quarters. The first quarter 14-2. The second stanza 17-7. So we could, if things go the way they've been, we could easily hang almost an identical score on the visiting Bearcats that they had against Republic County last Friday.
Now, will after 3 quarters, if we're ahead 30, will they roll the clock?
Yeah.
Our league has that rule,
league
so
rule,
they
yeah.
would, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's been an exciting year. You know, after the boys started putting them together, and you know, about 3, with the exception of the last game, was a little bit tough. But the 3 games before that, limiting our opponent to less than 30 points, playing some just outstanding defense, and you know, it didn't matter whether you scored 50 or 55 when your opponent's scoring 28 or 9.
Yeah.
I thought we were playing some of our best ball. And of course, it's a little tough, and when you're playing shorthanded. As Dad, get the big bucks, yeah.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow night, big games for the boys. I think it's important that that defense shows up because Ellsworth always makes me a little nervous because they're so big and they can shoot it. And, you know, you got Allen Sheets and Republic County up there tomorrow night, and you know they're going to be a tough out. So Coach Shoots, he's a good coach. He's got our guys ready, and hopefully we'll play well.
Well, during the, I think it was Sacred Heart game, Coach Sheets from Republic County was sitting down there watching the game, and I'm thinking that was the game that, maybe it was the Clay Center game.
Yeah, I think it was the Clay Center game.
It probably was, and Grayson went for 32 points. And
you think maybe Coach Sheets figured out that they ought to guard him?
I think he'll have something in mind, yeah.
Right now, the Lady Lions are 4th in sub-state standings with a 13-3 record. The 3 teams above them have 14 wins. So a lot could change in the rankings there with some key losses by somebody.
Yeah.
As we get down towards sub-state. Right now, if the game was played tomorrow, we would host Phillipsburg, who has a 10-6 record. But, a lot could happen in the next 3 nights after this one.
It's real important just to take care of business and keep playing, try to get better. If you focus on getting better, then you don't have to worry about everybody else.
Dale and I mentioned the Ellsworth team, young but old. They're senior laden, but they've got a nice nucleus of freshmen and sophomores. You give those kids some confidence, and sometimes they get in the ball game. They're tough to get them back out of there. But I think we stayed focused here tonight, and Minneapolis cruising here in the first half as the second half gets ready to start. Ellsworth still in their 2-2-1 zone trap. Now the pass down low to Gregg, shot up and in. Kylie gets a bucket. A little tough luck in the first half with fouls. And now it's overplay by Gregg, and Ellsworth clears the timeline. Bettenbrock on the floor for Ellsworth along with Landon. Craven's out on top. Entry pass is stolen, tipped out of there by Minneapolis, picked up by Gregg. And Minneapolis in business again. Kylie Gregg left wing. Now the high-low post action. Page looking down low.
There's a walk.
And it's a walk. Steps into the defense. They pinch in and double team her. And she can't get rid of the ball. It's caught on her hip. Took the step. Traveling is the call. They throw over the top. Cravens down the lane she goes. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer on its way. No good. And Baker has the rebound. Steps into the defense. But Bettenbrock is whistled with the reach-in foul.
Foul is on number 21, Brittany Bettenbrock. That's her second.
Her second personal foul. Ellsworth first team foul here in the second half. Ashland clears the defense. Baker pulls it back out. Now back to Riley Baker. Double dribble. Already had a touch and it hit the floor. The official right on top of that one. And Minneapolis gives it right back to Ellsworth. Craven's in the backcourt. Guarded closely by Ashland Macy. The outlet pass. Landon whistled with a walk. Minneapolis to play it in. So far, their full court pressure hadn't given us too much trouble. We've been able to throw it over the top. There, Page had Gregg down the lane. Three-pointer on its way, rimming out by Steinbrock. It's all but in. Allie can shoot that three-pointer. So can Conley, and we get right out on her. Craven shot blew. Cravens with a shot off the glass. Steinbrock gets it off to Macy. Now the pass down low, right by Riley Baker. That was so close to being. Riley had the defender sealed off on the backside. The pass goes out of bounds. And the Lady Cats play it in. Baker will win that race every time. Now we have numbers, and Ashland is hacked as she was passing cross court. We had a 3-on-1. Conley comes from behind, and Madison Conley with the reach-in foul, and that's the second team foul on Ellsworth here in the second half. Bragg back out front to Ashland. Dribble drive, in the paint she goes, has her shot blocked, gets her own rebound, stick back is good. How'd she slide through there, Dale?
Well, she's small and quick. She fits through the crevices very well.
Conley with the rejection, about 8 foot out. Ashland gathered the carom right back in, right off the glass it went. Free throw is good. 3-point play by Ashland Macy. Gets the loose ball. Minneapolis is going to pull off the full court pressure.
What we want to know, Jay, is how many ice packs does JC go, or does your daughter go through every day after a game? She hits the floor so many times.
Browning. I bet Bragg goes, nope, gets it off to Ashland, and nice tip away there by Bettenbrock as Ashland was headed to the basket. Few ice packs here and there.
She's got those knee pads on for a reason.
I believe it. Steinbrock, nice inside out movement of the ball. Back out front to Macy. Page just shivered just a little bit and must have skipped both feet because the referee had her with a walk. She didn't even dribble.
She didn't argue much, did she?
No. Sometimes the girls like to get into a rhythm and they move the feet for it to feel better as they get ready to shoot that three-pointer. Shot no good, off the heel of the rim. And the rebound by Bruning, and shot is up and in. Now we have numbers. Steinbrock to Page. Shot no good. Bruning has the rebound. Steinbrock has the ball on the right wing. Fast break, cross-court pass. Caught Page a little bit down under the basket. Now Ellsworth. Cravens, in she goes. Shot no good. And a reach-in foul by, I believe, Page. Kelsey Page with the reach-in foul.
22, Kelsey Page, her first.
We haven't been able to say that too many times this year, Dale.
No.
Into the third quarter, and Kelsey Page picks up her first personal foul.
That's pretty astounding.
I shouldn't say anything. Oh, there she just picked her clean down low, and Ashland comes to get that one as Greg's pass was a little out of cross and steals the ball and is fouled.
Possibly could have been a traveling back there on Kylie. She gave a little hop before she shot.
Foul is on number 3, Hallie Connolly. That's her third.
Connolly with the reach-in foul.
Fourth team foul.
JC down low, left-hand shot, no good. And Bruning has the rebound. Conley has the ball in the backcourt, and Ashland has her. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. The reach-in foul by Baker, I believe.
Foul is on number 34, Riley Baker. That's her first.
Riley's first personal foul. Coach Weatherman wants a timeout, and we're going to talk about it. He's going to take a full timeout. 3:54 left, third quarter. Minneapolis leading 36-13. We'll be back after this quick 1-minute timeout.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities is very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lion Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Well, can we trade off for the other crossing? Looks like if we got him a haircut, we'd play him. He'd look about the same as his younger brother.
He looks like he's a little stronger than he was in high school.
He was a very good basketball player. Ellsworth to play it in. Entry pass is nice, quick hands by Riley Baker, and the tie-up possession arrow stays with Ellsworth.
When I told the Ellsworth announcer about our bad news there, he tried to act disappointed for us, but I could tell he was going, oh, yeah, yippee, yeah, in his insides.
Minneapolis in a little bit of a zone here, and the bank shot from the left wing. It looked like Jordan Bell puts one down. 21-point lead. Baker off to Ashlyn Macy. Entry pass to Crossan. Back to Gregg. 2-3 zone by Ellsworth, and they've been in it most of the night. They made up a little difference in the score, playing some man-to-man, and now back to the zone. Gregg in no hurry. Entry pass to Crossan. Left-hand shot, no good. Off in front of the rim. Nice little baby hook by J.C. Crossan. Uses the left hand very effectively with her shots in close. Now Ellsworth on the move, looking at his zone themselves. Bruning shot off the glass, rimming out. Ashlyn.
Poor Ashlyn getting beat around again.
And Bettenbrock over there. The ball goes ricocheting off Bettenbrock as she was laying on the floor. It will be Minneapolis ball. Page has it for Minneapolis. 2:34 left, third quarter. And we're probably going to hold on to it and make them come out of that zone. Layup, Riley Baker rims off. In and out.
Oh, wow.
And they do get Cravens with the player control foul. Gregg was planted. And I was just thinking, the way Kylie's luck has gone so far tonight, that was going to be her fourth foul. Oh, Cravens jumps right back in there and gets the layup.
Timeout. Minneapolis.
36-17 Minneapolis after that steal and layup by the Bearcats.
Cross-court pass, a little lackadaisical, and Coach Weatherman wants to talk about that in particular, and he calls another timeout. We'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 36-17.
I'm Mackey College Salina, along with Fox News Talk, KINA, will be helping bring you coverage of all MHS football games and boys and girls basketball, along with some volleyball, wrestling, baseball, and softball events.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country, proud sponsors of Lions sports coverage. Listen to the live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
Santa Fe Carpet is a proud supporter of the Minneapolis Lions. In conjunction with new carpet prices starting at $1.50, Santa Fe Carpet also carries quick-step wood laminates, vinyl flooring, tile, even home decor. Salina's bottom line carpet price is at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Minneapolis to play it in. Macy with the ball. Gets it off to Baker. We have numbers now. Pass just right on the money to Crossan, but Bruning hustling back for Ellsworth. Tips it out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball. Allie Steinbrock back in the contest. Out front it goes. Macy.
There's another one.
That ball's tipped by...
They're picking up the passing lanes there. We got to watch that.
Kylie didn't think she touched it, and I don't think she did either. It was pretty close. Referee.
Timeout, Minneapolis.
Coach wants to talk about that passing again. We'll be back.
He's going to remind them he calls a 30-second timeout. The passes have been a little bit lackadaisical, and Ellsworth has been right there to intercept about 3 in a row. And we'll take a quick timeout too, Dale. We'll be back.
R&J Tax Services, the most dependable tax service in Salina, is open every Monday through Friday, 52 weeks out of the year. Have tax questions? Call R&J Tax Services in Salina.
Well, the girls can't snap off those hard passes like the boys, but a few of those have been a little bit slow getting across the court, and Coach Weatherman wants to remind them he'd like to have a little crisper pass. There we go. Allie Steinbrock picks that one off. Ellsworth still, and now they come out in the man-to-man. Pass down low, crossing shot, good. Nice high-low action by Allie Steinbrock. Finds J.C. Crossan down on the low block. The left-hand shot is up and in.
Got the kind bounce there.
Gregg with the thievery and the layup, good. Kylie Gregg with the quick hands, and the press is right back on, and Page has it for Minneapolis. Coach Weatherman wants a little action. He's getting it now. 2 quick turnovers, 2 quick baskets. Now Steinbrock, down the lane she goes. Shot no good. And reach-in foul by J.C. Crossan will be Minneapolis' 3rd team foul.
Foul's on number 23, J.C. Crossan. That's her 3rd.
Jordan Bell goes out, and Madison Conley back in. Ashley Macy gets a breather as
For Minneapolis, number 24,
Mara Pounds back in, and a double dribble is the call on Conley. That's Minneapolis right there with the defense. Forces a turnover. 1:09 left, 3rd quarter. Out front it goes to Gregg. Cravens guarding Gregg. Spin move, shot off the glass, no good, and she is fouled. I think it's Bruning. No. It will be a foul on Bettenbrock.
Foul's on number 21, Brittany Bettenbrock.
Gregg to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Team foul number 6, so the Lions will be in the 1-on-1 from here on. 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
First free throw off the heel of the rim, no good. Second throw, good. 41-17 Minneapolis. Burning with the ball for the Lady Cats, gets it back to Conley. And Conley will walk it up the court, guarded by Gregg. Clears the timeline. Minneapolis still in the man-to-man. Gregg reaches in. It's a tie-up as Conley loses her footing at 3/4 court. And the possession arrow favors Minneapolis. Page plays it in to Gregg. Behind the back dribble, gets it on the wing to Page, out front to Pounds. Now the give and go. Pounds all the way in, shot good. Mara Pounds on a nice feed from the high post. Steinbrock found her cutting to the basket.
That might be her first varsity point, I'm not sure.
As we've mentioned lots of times, looking for the cutter, and Pounds was in motion, headed to the basket with a nice bounce pass, caught her, one dribble and up for the layup. And Minneapolis leading 43-17. Conley, we have not let her have any space at all on the perimeter because she can't shoot the free ball. Now in low, the rebound no good. Bettenbrock has it for a minute. It goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. Brittany Bettenbrock with some hustle there. Crossan off the Page. We clear the timeline. Shot. It will not count as it was running out of time, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Minneapolis with a spurt there at the end to take a 43-17 lead. And we'll be back with 4th quarter action here in just a minute. I think that's our theme song, isn't it, Dale?
It's yours and mine. Horse.
Here we go. We're going to finish this game up in a flurry. Minneapolis leading by 26. Cravens in the backcourt. Ellsworth starts it off with the possession here in the fourth quarter. Lady Lions having their way here so far. Motion offense for Ellsworth. Entry pass is tipped away by Page as they try to get it down low to Bettenbrock. Now Conley in the paint. Gets it back out front to Landon, has a shot. Goes off the rim, and Bruning.
Ooh. Little push off there. Block is called on Kelsey.
Kylie, little tough left
Kylie,
tonight. There's another one. Bruning did throw the arm out. Usually when the arm flies out like that, they will get him with a push-off foul, but
she got away with the old Michael Jordan separation there.
The forearm shiver, as Dale calls it.
I didn't see what happened there.
It's kind of a makeup call, I would say. Bruning with the push-off. Well,
she said I got away with it once, I'll try it again.
Ashland clears the timeline. Steinbrock down low. Page shot. Good. Boy, she is tough. On the low block. Quick hands and a quick release. Page with the quick trigger, and quick hands by Page gets Minneapolis the ball right back. Now the long pass to Page. All the way in she goes. She is hacked by Landon. And she will have a two-shot foul. Right back to the charity stripe. 45-17. Page first throw on its way. It is good. Nothing but net.
One more point, the clock will run.
46-17, 7:08 left, fourth quarter. Second throw on its way, rimming off. Conley has the board for Ellsworth. Herzog with it for the Lady Cats, gets it off to Landon. Now Bettenbrock has a touch. Motion offense. Conley out on top. Shot, no good, and Ashley Macy quite often claims the rebound for Minneapolis as the Bigs have the other team boxed out of there. Baker with the ball. Looks for a cutter. Now Macy dribble drive, gets it down low out front to Gregg. I thought Kylie would let that one rip for sure. Baker down low to Page, and good. I didn't think they were going to call that, but it definitely was a shooting foul, as Bettenbrock with the reach-in foul puts Page right back to the free throw line, shoot two.
Got a load of subs coming in here.
First free throw is nothing but net. Cravens done back in the contest for Ellsworth. Paige Giles founds Allison in the contest. We have both pages on. Yes, we have both pages on the floor. Free throw, no good. But the lead is 30 and the clock will run. Cravens left wing guarded by Giles. Down the lane she goes. Shot off the glass is up and in. Pounds in the backcourt.
pulled the pivot.
Couldn't get the handle on the ball, and the pass did not come before the foot moved, and Danae Line ended the contest, number 14. Passes behind the cutter. Dunn runs it down. Dunn with a shot from the outside, no good. Rebound is fought for and tipped to the backcourt by Ellsworth. But Dunn steps out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball to play in. And the clock will run. Towns, Allison, Line, Page, and Giles. Page is right there. The entry pass. She cannot pull the trigger, and the pass goes to the backcourt. Pounds runs it down. It will be a backcourt infraction. 4:49 left, fourth quarter. We have a running clock going. Minneapolis did have a 30-point lead after 3 quarters, and it will continue to run now. Dunn on the baseline, kicks it back out to Bruning. Has Cravens down low. Now the entry pass to Cravens, shot, no good, but she is fouled. Danae Line with the reach-in foul sends Cravens to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Cravens hits the first of 2. And the second one is good also. Minneapolis plays it in. Pounds gets it off the line. Down the court it goes to Giles. Back to Danae Line. And Mara Pounds resets the offense. Allison with the ball above her head, gets it off to Page. Pass down low, just out of the outstretched arm of Danae Line. Out of bounds to
Danae, nice steal.
Wonderful steal by Line, steps in that passing lane and picks up that ball for Minneapolis. Now Pounds resets the offense, 3 minutes left in the contest. Page out on top. Gets it off to Allison. And that's tipped out there by Dunn as Allison hits the floor for that loose ball. Giles to play it in. Mara Pounds. Page with the ball, gets it off to Allison, and she is hacked by Dunn. And that's the 10th team foul, and is that Victoria Allison?
That's Victoria, yep.
That's her second.
I thought I'd...
Kennedy isn't here yet.
Yeah, that's right. Victoria free throw, back ram, no good. And Miss Page's first name escapes me also.
Katie Page.
Katie, yeah. Thank you. Sorry,
J.C. Owens comes in.
And Lucy Giles.
Lucy Giles.
Lucy Giles and Owens in. That ball's tipped out there by Katie Page, and Ellsworth retains possession. Dribble drive in, shot no good. Tipped out there by Giles. Now Line has a fast break. Scoop shot, no good. She is fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. Shoot 2. They're over the limit. She was shooting anyway. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
Clock is running with 1:20 to go in the contest.
Danae with a chance to get in the scorer's book here. 2 throws coming her way. Nice stroke. Just a little bit more on it, and she'll have her first point of the evening. Ellsworth with a wholesale change out. as we're under a minute. Danae Line toes the charity stripe, and the second throw on its way. It is good. Nice stroke, Danae. 48-21, Minneapolis. Now the good defense by Line. That's tipped by Lucy Giles, and luckily picked up by Jordan Bell. Motion offense, the overplay by Katie Page. Now it's going to the backcourt. It will be Minneapolis ball. And if you hurry, ladies, you'll have a chance to score one more time.
16 seconds and counting.
12 to shoot. Danae Line gets it off to J.C. Owens. Down low. Giles, Lucy Giles with a shot up and in. And the one-hand jump shot from the low block goes in. That might count.
Oh. In and out.
Rattles out. Minneapolis wins this contest 50-21. Lucy Giles gets a bucket. And we get some more girls off the bench, get some playing time, some scoring here late in the game. Minneapolis successful. We'll be back with boys game and point totals here in just a minute. We're just getting ready for the boys game. They're getting ready to warm up. Girls victorious. Pretty solid game throughout. We stuck with the pressure defense all the way through. Minneapolis hit quite a few free throws tonight. I was happy to see the hitting about a 60% rate. We've got some point totals here, and Mr. Macy is going to give those to us.
Okay, first for Minneapolis, a total of 50 points. Ashley Macy had 5. Kylie Gregg had 5. Kelsey Page had 17. She went 7 for 11 from the free throw line. JC Crossan had 8. Riley Baker had 7. Allie Steinbrock had 4. Laura Pounds had 2. Danae Line had 1. And Lucy Giles had 2. So pretty balanced scoring all the way across the board on the Minneapolis girls.
9 girls in the scoring column for Minneapolis. That's great.
For the Ellsworth team, they had 21 points. Brittany Madison Conley had 2. Bettenbrock had 4. Natasha Bruning had 2. Jordan Bell had 2. Bryn Cravens had 8. Holly Conley had 2. And Herzog had 1.
Well, we held them to under 30 points. That's a pretty good defensive effort. This boys game, Jay, you know, this Glazer kid, we've seen him through the years. He's capable of torching us. He did a couple years ago down there. He hit for 23, I think, in the second half of a game that I think we ended up winning it. But boy, we just couldn't handle him.
Yeah, I think we won that thing by maybe 3 or 4 right at the end. And
one of those things where Coach Shoup says you let them get started and you can't stop them.
He's really a good shooter, and you don't want to get, like you said earlier in the girls game, you don't want him to get a rhythm. I've seen him a couple times in the summer just absolutely go off when we let him get started.
And it looked like he's got a little brother coming up also. Probably not quite the shooter just yet, but he's got some years to go. But Glazer kid's always fun to watch. When Ellsworth comes to town, he can fill it up. And the important thing is for us to keep track of him through the evening.
Yeah, the thing that has helped us against these guys, we've been able to rotate different guys on some of their key players, and it might be a little bit of a concern tonight as we're a little bit shallow on depth, down from last time we played him on a guard and a post player, but hopefully we can stay out of foul trouble and mix it up on them.
Well, they've got a height factor on us, and did the last game, but didn't seem to really affect us too much. But they've got a lot of height, actually. Dale, what's their record stats, and give us a go on them?
I just want to make one comment here about the girls' game before we go on to that. Those Ellsworth girls have been averaging 33 points a game, even losing 14 straight. And tonight we held them to 21. So, but the girls' defense, Minneapolis girls' defense continues to play very well, denying a lot of scoring opportunities for the opposition.
They're just, as a team, we're we're basically quicker at all positions than most teams we play, and it creates a lot of problem defensively for the other team.
For the Ellsworth boys, I won't quite get into their records yet, but I do have it on good authority that we'll see a change in their starting lineup tonight. They're trying to shake some things up. There'll be 5 seniors starting tonight, and Glazier won't be one of them. So, of course, he might be the first off the bench, but they'll be trying to change some things up and see if they can't get a fresh outlook on life here tonight with a different lineup than what they normally have.
What's their record?
Their record is 6-9 overall, 3-5 in the league. So they're sitting 5th in the league and 6th in sub-state standings.
I know Coach Shute said that they have been playing better as of late and playing pretty good ball.
They've been averaging 49 points a game and been giving up an average of 53, so they haven't been losing by a whole lot on the average, but overall their one-loss record is still not where they'd like to see it. But well, let's go ahead and sign off, and we'll sign back on for the boys game here. Well, here comes Coach. We'll give him a quick interview and then sign off, get ready to go back to it as the boys get ready to host the Ellsworth Bearcats.
Well, Coach, nice game. Always good to get another victory in the win column. The Ellsworth girls, you know, they start quite a few seniors right off the get-go, and then lo and behold, here come the freshmen and sophomores. You're going to have your hands full another year or two.
Yeah, they got a good bunch of young kids, and they do a nice job. One thing I thought they did a good job all night, and it kind of gave us some problems, was I thought they played really good defense, you know, and they didn't make it easy on us.
They changed quite a bit. I don't remember them playing a full court press, but it really didn't have too much to do with, we didn't have much trouble with it, I should say. The girls handled it very well. And then when we did get it about three-quarter court, the bigs that got the ball did a pretty good job handling it, got it down low, and got a few easy baskets.
Yeah, we did. Even there was a couple times, you know, I think it was the end of the first quarter, you know, we moved the ball down the court, didn't even dribble it once, got a layup out of it. You know, our ball movement on it was pretty good most of the night. We still, you know, to start the game off, coming off of the big win on Friday night, I thought we weren't really with the press breaker at first, but once we kind of woke up to it, you know, we did a nice job.
Well, I was really impressed. We had some high-low action. It seems like Kelsey Page is doing a lot more work down on the low block. She's got such a quick release, and Ashland's able to get that ball down low 3 or 4 times down there, and Kelsey scored quite a bit down in the low block.
Yeah, and we didn't really do anything different as far as what we've been normally doing. We just did a better job of looking down there, and we looked at the high-low a little bit more tonight. The girls did a nice job of that. We went to that triangle offense too, and Allie and JC hooked up a couple times with that as well, and with the high-low, and we got some nice easy looks at the basket.
Well, the girls did a really nice job from the free throw line tonight. They got to the line first half. They were there a ton. And I think we were probably somewhere up around 65–70% tonight. It really showed. They shot with confidence, and some of the girls that haven't had much luck from the free throw line were just nailing them tonight. So I was glad to see that.
Yeah, and we need to build some confidence at the free throw line. You know, coming down the stretch here, that's the one thing that I haven't felt like we've done a real good job of. And you get in some of these big games at the end of the season and on into sub-state. You know, games can be decided at the free throw line, so it was nice to see us step up and hit some free throws tonight.
Well, the biggest thorn we had in our side in the past game with Ellsworth has been the Madison Conley, the tall girl. would step out and hit the three, and she was always good for 2 or 3 of those. We didn't give her much space here tonight.
No, she kind of caught us off guard the first game and hit a couple against us, but I think that I was able to point that out to the girls in the locker room before the game, so they were ready for it.
Well, Coach, we've crawled back into a third-place tie with Republic County for the league, and we go there tomorrow night. What do we expect to see out of the Republic County Buffaloes as we go up there?
Well, I was watching some film on them today, and they're a solid basketball team. First time, I thought we did just a tremendous job on the defensive end of the court first time we played them, and we just did not shoot the ball very good. Matter of fact, I looked at the stats, and it was at 21%. But, with about 5 minutes to go in that game, Republic County had only scored 30 points, and, our defense had been really good. I didn't feel like the first time that we played bad against them. The score was probably a little bit deceptive of how we played on the defensive end of the court. But they're a solid basketball team. They've got some inside girls there. They've got some girls that can bang. They got a couple decent shooters with Beneda and Dungsing on the perimeter. And they got a couple nice little point guards that do it. They switch off and on and handle the ball. So, as far as Republic County goes, that game on the road, that's a big game for us. I want to, see if we can get ourselves ready to play like we did last Friday night. And we had 3 losses there in a row. We're coming out of Christmas break, and I told the girls, I said, you got the first one Friday night against Southeast. We get an opportunity now to kind of avenge both those losses the rest of this week, and I don't think we, looking at the league standings, we have a chance to really get all the way back up to first, but we have a chance to if we could win out here, maybe get ourselves in the second in the league. So we got to take care of ourselves first and have some other things happen, but there's still opportunities there.
A 2 or 3 seed at sub-state is